Hello, everybody. Trent Suing again. Oh, hey. Yo, Mr. Beast. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Anyway, hey, might as well turn this into some fun things and might as well try to get you as much positivity as we can and as much love from me as you can. So I want to share with you guys some amazing food that I have learned. So where I learned this was my second wife. Now, it's important for me to, help you understand relationships from the conscious perspective versus the, unconscious. And so my second wife was, when I met her, she was extremely suicidal. I don't want to get into all how I basically saved her life, and then her brother, I adored this man, he committed suicide, and then I had to basically get her healthy again, and then got her, I guess my illusion helped her get good enough, at least, to where, she had an affair with somebody that I was sending her through school with. And, I was sending her to school and a classmate. And she also, got pregnant, but didn't tell me. Instead, she left a note saying that she was going to commit suicide and that I had done so much for her, but she didn't want to be around my daughter and I because, anyway, I don't want people to get depressed, no means. But anyway, hey, to that person, hey, I love you. I understand that you were mentally unhealthy. And I understand you're in your illusion. And I understand that your parents were, especially your mother, she was definitely in her illusion that homeschooled you in almost the Little House in the Prairies type atmosphere, and also happened to be the one that gave your brother, unfortunately, what he used to cease to exist immediately right after her divorce from your dad. That's sad. That's really sad. I'm so sorry to everybody. I'm sorry I have to even share it. But it's important that we recognize all the negativity and find the positive out of it. The positive for me out of it, from my illusion, was Paul was an amazing man. He really was. In my illusion, I always thought he was a better man than I was. He was a Marine. I think he got discharged for like mental illness or injury or something, or maybe both. Ooh, that made me think, because I recognized him as such a good man, and then I thought she was in the same shoes, and I thought she was such a good person, but then it turned out opposite. I'm going to put some thought into that one. Oh, and then the one person that I thought was my true brother, matter of fact, did like $80,000 worth of remodeling for him for free, and had the agreement with him that once I was done, and if he ever sold the property, that he would, just pay me out of the sell, just simply for what I did. Nothing else. I said, that's what family does. And I spent tons and tons of time there. I mean, remodeled this whole thing. He knows it. And he sold it. And he started up a new appraisal business up in Portland, and makes me really happy to see that he's being successful. I'm proud of you, brother. You did good. Yeah, you didn't necessarily treat me like anything other than, pure negativity, but you know what? I look back, the part that makes me so proud of myself, my physical self, is that all the extreme negativity that I experienced all through my life, I never chose to cease to exist. You know why? I didn't want to hurt anyone else. I thought the reason why I was hanging on was because of my father, because I didn't want to cease to exist before my father, because this man had been the best man in my entire existence. And why in the world would I want to put him through that? I wouldn't. I don't want anybody to go through that, or either side of it whatsoever. And I know we're all this is going to be amazing, people. Come on, let's get excited. Let's realize what's coming. I know it. All I have to do is say it. It's literally that way. And nobody can prove different. All right. Anyway, back to getting some momentum in this caboose. As of right now, all medical care is free. Don't you be trying to take advantage of this system. I tell you, do not do this. I will recognize the negative. You know the routine. So, as of right now, all medical personnel, unfortunately, for right now, I still need you to go ahead and do your job, that you have in your illusion, please. That's important. Medical professionals and security professionals and military, I definitely need all of you to keep doing your job. Okay? That's important. Let's see. By now, the stock market better be shut down, because we don't want any liars stealing money. That'd be wrong. And I'm pretty sure all weapons of mass destruction by now, I've said, have been disarmed. This is where it has to be, Okay, so now let's think about utilities. Okay, in this perfect heaven on earth, my story, then utilities would require that, as of right now, no utilities will change. None will get shut off. None will get turned on. And if somebody cannot afford their utilities, as of right now, you will not shut them off, because that would be wrong. Why would you? Watch the videos if you don't understand. You got to start at the beginning and get all the way up to here. I'm running out of time to tell you guys all this. So either you hurry up and start catching up, or I'm going to have to go mobile and start telling my story. I'll get the attention. But I don't want to gain more knowledge right now. I want the people that think they're the smartest people in the world, I want you to help me out. Let's do this right. Let's do this what's good for everybody. Okay? The only thing that tells you that this isn't possible is your illusion. Something that told you it wasn't possible. And I am the one that's proved everything so far to be 100% true. So I think you ought to start trusting me by now. And it's not my ego. I mean, think about it. If I'm wrong about anything, if I have any negative desires, look at what I've done to the entire world, in front of my children, in front of the woman that I love. Wouldn't this be the most embarrassing, horrendous thing one could possibly do if they weren't telling the 100% truth? Of course. And I assure you, I am telling the truth on everything. And I assure you that we need to get going quickly. Anybody who believes what I'm saying at all, be out there honking your horn, let me know, make some noise, The sad part is, nobody even near me has even reached out to try to make some noise around me. At least, I'm not opening my windows. I'm not going out of my house. I'm keeping things protected. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. And there's no way you possibly can outknow what I'm doing. It's humanly impossible. So, please, Speed it up. Let's get going. Make contact with me. And yeah, law enforcement, do not stop doing your job. Do not be vicious towards people. Do not be negative towards people. Only be positive. Serve and protect. That's important. Otherwise, I'll recognize the negative, and the time for that is over. If anybody is doing any negativity from now on, I will end up recognizing. As soon as I'm done with telling my story, next story is going to start recognizing. You know where this is going. So, who is the most intelligent person in the universe that wants to help tell me the story with it, or help me tell this story? Please call them up. Whoever's listening, if you think that there's a security risk, please call them up. Tell them, because guess what? As soon as you pick up the phone and you make that phone call, you'll have already made all this happen. Like I said, it's done before I even started. And the only way anybody feels any pain whatsoever, any negativity whatsoever from this moment forward, well, honestly, it's because your illusion is what's doing it to you. When I asked everybody to just stop, that's what I'm meaning. Anything other than that, you are literally lying to yourself. You're feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, that's the reality of it. All the negativity in your mind ends up coming back to all your emotions, which ends up coming back to all negativity, which ends up coming back to feeling sorry for yourself, which ends up, yeah, you get it. Why has nobody in the world ever came up with this? Why has everybody had bits and pieces of this, nobody ever put it together? Because they didn't have what your illusion says, the one piece that's missing. I have that one piece, but I also have the piece after the piece after the piece after. Because view it this way, your God is just using me as the idiot that couldn't have a successful relationship in his entire life. So I became the messenger. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. That's just who Trent Suing is. He's just the messenger. You know? I mean, hey, what's it even matter? Because majority of you never even heard me in the first place from my entire existence. I mean, I went to Ukraine to give my life for people that couldn't defend themselves. And I had people that were annoyed in Ukraine. As I'm rolling all these I don't know how many suitcases. Anyway, I got a bunch of ridiculous stuff. I'm dragging all along because I took my drone, I took all my own combat gear, everything on these cobblestone roads because I had to supply everything and I had to get everywhere by myself. No help. Zero. None. And people were annoyed that I was in their way. Yeah. They didn't. Hey, I get it. I don't blame them at all. Hey, that all's going to be good here soon. So as of right now, the very next person that fires any sort of gun, anything, from this point forward, we need to have a discussion. And you're not going to like when I point out your negativity and get it to turn on itself. So I'm telling you right now, nobody better be doing anything negative in this perfect heaven on earth, because that's not right. We all love each other, right? Who wouldn't love everybody in existence? Unless you're feeling sorry for yourself. This is how we do it, okay? Let's start honking our horns at least or something. Let's start saying that, hey, you believe in loving yourself enough to love everybody else. Yeah, I mean, let's take Buddhism from drawing from my religious or my illusion. I'm sure you guys by now. I mean, I got nothing to hide. I don't even worry about what you guys see. By now, you've probably noticed that I got Buddha stuff all over the place. Oh, jeez, look at that. I mean, on top of my gourd. Anyway, so, but now stop and think how strong Buddhism has been within our culture. You know, I mean, there's Christian Buddhists, there's all sorts of Buddhists. Well, the way I see it from my illusion and how dear my daughters are to me, if I understand correctly, I believe Buddha was a prince that was getting ready to become king or something like that. Realize this is my illusion telling the story. And he did not want to be as bad of a king as his father was, which, hey, that's amazing. But if I understand the story correctly, he went to purify himself so that he could be a better king. And he left his wife and his son behind. Well, to me, that really does not seem like somebody that should be worshipped unless you're in the illusion. Because to me, that's somebody who abandoned his wife and his son for his own self. I never did that until they chose to not want me around. I would never do that to anybody. Anybody that, you know, is counting on me. Everybody in the world knows that when they've counted on me, I have never, ever let you down. Surely not since I became conscious. And I know I cannot do anything negative towards anybody. I cannot tell a lie. You know why? Because now it doesn't even exist. I would be, it would go backwards, and then I would all of a sudden become the worst person in existence. So why in the world would I? Doesn't make any sense to you and your illusion if you haven't watched the videos in order. But if you had, hey, go outside, beep your horn, you know, do something. Let me know that, hey, you're finally starting to wake up so that I know there's hope for everybody who only has one decision to make. Period. You only have one decision. It's yes, no, positive, negative. It's exist, non-exist. That's it. That's the only choice that's left in this illusion. Yeah. Anyway. Please, gentlemen, let's not drag our feet at all. Let's move this as forward as possible because the closer we get to Sunday, like I said, I want us to be in a different location by Sunday. The closer we get to this, the more I'm going to have to step up the vibrations, the positive vibrations that I'm putting out there, so that people listen to me. That makes sense, right? As soon as you guys let me know that one of the two people, as soon as you guys let me know that you're hearing what I'm saying and you believe in the positivity, let me know, because I'll at least temporarily I'll stop posting more videos, because I don't want this story to, you know, end bad. I want this story to be the most amazing positive story and most grace in the entire world. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you again soon.